Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. And this is a new comedy from the comedy troupe Please Don't Destroy, which is three young men who are playing friends who all work together at this store run by one of their dads, and they decide that they're kind of in a place where they really want to get out of their situation, so they search for this legendary treasure up on Foggy Mountain. And this particular film is a comedy mixing adventure and coming of age, and I think in the coming of age aspects, it really hits low-hanging fruit. From a comedy standpoint, it's very sophomoric and childish in terms of a lot of its humor. And a lot of the times it was much more of me at a lot of the jokes and gags instead of me laughing at the jokes and gags. It was an unfortunate experience of having these three young men trying to anchor this film, and their characters are just really they're really obnoxious, underwritten, and very stereotypical for this raunchy coming of age comedy. And I don't know how they are as comedians as a group together. I'm not really aware of their work, but based off of this, I don't really get the appeal about the humor that they bring to the table. I do have to say, though, there is a lot of absurdity about this film and this scenario, and there's particular aspects that are so far out there that you can't help but think, okay, it had to be at least a little bit funny because it's so outrageous. There's particularly cameos from characters playing themselves that is so unexpected and weird and out there that you're just like, wow, I appreciate how bold and strange this is. Even from the narration, which is done by John Goodman playing himself. And is it the most inspired narration? No. Do I love John Goodman? Yes. Does that go a long way? Yep. And I enjoyed him narrating this. You also have Conan O'Brien and Bowen Yang, who definitely have some moments standing out for themselves as the supporting characters. But overall, this story is all piecemealed together with absurdity and a bunch of cliches, and especially from an emotional standpoint, doesn't really offer up anything new or interesting, doesn't take this story in a new or interesting way. It just feels bumpy and awkward, and in the end, I didn't get a whole lot out of this experience. Maybe if I was more aware of their comedy and it vibed a little bit more with me, sure, but from my perspective and experience with this, it just wasn't that funny. And the story is only absurdist to a point where it has some enjoyment out of it. Overall, it just feels like a bit of a mess. And, if you are a fan of theirs and like their humor, it's streaming right there on Peacock, so worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.